Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Rob. This is my Dark Souls Remastered Filthy Casual run, part 7 I believe. And I know at the end of the last video I had said I was going to go into Blight Town during this one, but I got to thinking and I realized there was some other stuff I wanted to do before I headed on into Blight Town. For starters, there was a weapon I missed in the last video that was right up here close to where the boss door was at, so I'm gonna grab it real quick. But yeah, ordinarily I would have already run through Blight Town and probably approached it from the bottom because I chose the master key, but I'm gonna show you guys all of Blight Town. Blight Town's dreaded by a lot of people because of all the traps and poison and aggressive enemies. Like, I feel like that's where Dark Souls really starts to ramp up its difficulty as far as just the level design itself. But I've played through it enough times where I've learned to really enjoy it and appreciate it, because there's a lot of really cool stuff you can find in Blight Town. Okay, so that was the heavy crossbow. Does a bit more damage than the light crossbow, weighs a little bit more. Still no scaling, a little bit higher strength requirement. I mean, it's there if you want it. I won't be using it, personally. So, instead of moving forward, I'm going back into the boss room. Instead of moving forward with Blight Town, I'm going to backtrack a bit, and I will see you guys in just a little bit. Alrighty then, so we're back at Firelink Shrine. We're greeted by these same few hollows that we've passed many a time already. There's going to be a couple of new NPCs at Firelink. Gonna find them here in a second. I was thinking... Never mind, that's later. Okay. Well, there's going to be one that I know of. It's going to be here. Remember that pyromancer we rescued? Good old Laurentius.
Oh, so you made it out? Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my pyromancy the Great Swamp, so I can usually manage with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magic's unsavory.
Nah, man, nothing's too unsavory for me.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that, they'll be of some use, some assistance. Here, first take this.
And get our first pyromancy flame.
From the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer. Why, let's get started right now.
Of course, if you choose the pyromancer as your starting class, you automatically have a pyromancer's flame. But if you don't, this is how you get one early on. So, he sells some different pyromancies. The main one I'm going to get is combustion, because it is very, very useful. And flash sweat, maybe? I don't know, do I want to spend 2,000 souls on that? I'll buy the rest of these later. For now, combustion will do just fine.
Goodbye then. Come back if you find anything new.
Oh wait, you know what? I'm not really going to do anything else with these souls. I'm going to go ahead and have him modify my equipment. That's the wonderful thing about pyromancy. It shows up that it scales with intelligence, but that's only the catalysts, like if you attack with it. The actual casts of the pyromancies, they don't scale with anything. They just strengthen based on reinforcing your pyromancy flame with souls. So really, any build can use pyromancy to great effect if you just upgrade your flame.
Pyromancy is the art of casting fire. Produce flame, then channel it, just as our ancestors did. A pyromancer must be in tune with nature herself. My home, the Great Swamp, is an abundant store of nature. You will understand one day. It only takes time.
He's such a cool dude.
Goodbye then. Come back if you find anything new.
Very nice guy. Let's see, and I want to buy something from Griggs as well.
Did you see them? The 3 young clerics headed for the catacombs to seek kindling. Kindling is the art of feeding bonfires. The poor young girl sent down into a tomb. What a terrible mission she is burdened with.
We'll see that here in a second.
Oh, hello. Well, you certainly are keeping at it. Myself, I'm fine. Let's get started straight away.
Fall control. Thank you very much.
All right. That'll do it. That should help you on your journey. May we meet again.
Alrighty. Gonna go ahead and attune that as well. There we go. That'll be there for when I want to use it. Okay, so the 3 young clerics he was talking about are over here with the crusty old cleric.
Oh, hello. My guests have finally arrived. I will be departing with them shortly. So, I'm afraid I will be saying goodbye soon. It was a pleasure.
Do what? I'll have what he's having.
Hmm? What have we here? You look awfully raggedy. Times are grim. The least you can do is look sharp. Don't you dare meet my lady like that. You might scare her off for good.
You listen here, you white knight. I'll talk to your lady all I want to. You don't have to wait.
You are undead as well. Then we've no time to fraternize. I have my mission and you no doubt have yours. We must not let this curse overcome us.
But I want to fraternize.
Did I not explain the urgency of our tasks? Or are you so uncouth as to lack such judgment? By the looks of you, I should think not.
Oh, I see how it is. You stuck up too, huh? Get some. I love how you can just kick around the NPCs with no, like, repercussions at all for it.
Hello. Miracles, I presume? Yes, I know.
No, you don't. You don't know nothing.
An undead mission? Regrettably, I cannot share that with you. But you are my pupil. Perhaps if you show your faith.
No, no. I ain't fixing to give you a bunch of souls.
I'm afraid that may be difficult, for our missions are sacred. Come again.
So they are.
The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
You old scumbag, you.
Oh, you again. What business have you? I don't suppose we can help, though. We accompany my lady on her righteous mission. It is quite a chore, but I'm stuck with her. And Nico, too. I can't very well abandon them now.
Did I not explain? All right, by the look.
I wasn't trying to talk to you. Get on.
Oh, it's you. We're to leave momentarily. The catacombs aren't exactly my idea of a good time, but what can one do? I do hope we meet again. Rare Knox.
Yeah, so he's actually not so bad. Kind of a nice guy, but very duty-oriented. And he's still having a trip or something. Alrighty, so we've done that. If y'all remember, we got that ember in the depths. I don't remember if that was exactly the last episode or not. It might have been. Might have been the one before it. But either way, I'm going to take that one to old Andre. He gets the majority of the embers we could acquire in the game. And that'll allow us to ascend our weapon from +5 to a +10. Very useful. So come on back down here. And just wait till you see his face when we show him this ember.
Why, that's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me?
I was trying to zoom in on his face, but that wasn't happening.
Magnificent! You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
Alrighty, so you go to modify equipment, and we use the large titanite shards we got to ascend our +5 halberd to +6. We'll go ahead and reinforce it one more time to +7. There we go.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Alrighty. So despite having the weaponsmith box, you're not able to ascend or modify your weapons with it. You can only reinforce them. So before I would have been able to have upgraded that halberd to a +6, I'd have to take the ember to Andre anyway, but now that I've ascended it past that point, I can upgrade it if I happen to find any more large titanite shards, which we'll come across some here later on in the playthrough. Let's see. Go ahead and repair what I've got. Use the souls to do that. Alrighty. +7 will be plenty for what I'm actually planning to do here. So before going into Blight Town, I wanted to deal with a couple of things. First of all, I wanted to deal with the Hydra that we came across in an earlier video. Remember, I just kind of showed y'all where he was at. Well, now I'm actually going to head down there and kill him. And take care of that, clear out that little area real quick. Whoop. Excellent, I can one-shot these guys now. I really haven't even raised my dexterity or strength up that much. I've just upgraded my weapon. It just goes to show you near the beginning of the game, you pretty much just need to get the stats for the weapon of your choice, and from that point on, upgrading it is where you're going to get the majority of your damage. And once you've upgraded as much as you can, then you put in some points to, you know, your strength or your dex, or both, depending on what type of weapon you're using. Whew, it's a long way down here. There we go. Alrighty. Starting to close in on this old guy. At this point, he sees us. He's probably fixing to start launching projectiles, which I'm going to attempt to use to hit these golems. I don't get myself killed doing it. Whoop. Whoa, boy. Whoa, Nelly. Okay, I need you fellas to get over here in the middle of things where you'll get hit with that, all that water that's coming out. There we go. Ooh, triple KO. That's very helpful. Got 3 of them at once. Not even sure how I pulled that off. And we got him. If you stick to this wall to the left, he pretty much can't hit you. So you kind of got a safe spot right here. Alright, for the time being, I want a 100% blocking shield with as much stability as I can get. So, spider shield it is. I'll deal with not having the stamina regen here for a minute. Open this wall and run down into the water. If you get deep enough into it, you won't be able to fast roll or run or anything like that. Block. There we go. If you get close enough to him, he'll stop spitting those water balls at you and he'll just lunge for you. Which is what you want him to do. You hold up your shield and you attack the heads. I like to use this corpse here as a marker of where I can stand and be relatively safe, although that does happen sometimes. Grr. Oh, don't you do it. There we go. Ah. Yeah, sometimes they're able to bypass your shield a little bit if they get a direct hit with biting you. And sometimes if you back up a little bit too far, they'll spit water again, but it'll go over your head. Alright. Oh, hero. There we go. You don't technically have to cut off all of his heads. He does have a life bar, and if you manage to do enough damage to deplete that before you cut off all the heads, he'll die anyway. Ah, I missed. The more heads you cut off, the more aggravating this gets to do. There we go. Looks like I've got his health bar down by about halfway. Another head. Yeah, he reached far, didn't he? There we go. When he gets down to 1 or 2 heads, he starts kind of getting harder to hit. And that last head is probably the one that's going to give me trouble. Go ahead and grab this. This is the knight armor set. Yeah, see, he swings way over there, and it's like, how the heck are you supposed to do anything about it? Like, how am I supposed to get you? Can't you come any closer than that? I'm going to see if I can bait something different out of him, but it doesn't look like he's going to do anything else. So, what we can do some cheesy cheese strats. Gonna use this bow just to aim. I'm gonna throw some fire bombs. A couple more ought to do it. Hang on. Alright, that didn't quite kill him. Let's see, do I have any more black fire bombs? Yeah, there we go. But you can also shoot him with arrows if you want to. There we go. Took care of that. Get 5,000 souls, a dragon scale, and the dusk crown ring. Hang on here. The dusk crown ring grants extra magic castings but halves HP. This magic crown-shaped ring was granted to Princess Dusk of Ulasil upon her birth. The ringstone allows its wearer to cast additional magics, but at the cost of 1/2 of HP. That's pretty cut and dry. Wait, did I just equip? Okay, I didn't want to equip it yet, so. Okie dokie. That's what we're going to do next. In one of my earlier videos where I was exploring the Darkroot Forest, that view I was trying to show everybody where I had to kill the knight and those 4, I think it was like 4 or so of those frog enemies. It was looking out above this area here. Remember I said we were going to get down here later on in the playthrough? Well, here we are. I'm just kind of rolling along, trying to go as quickly as I can. And it would appear to be a dead end with nothing here. Oh, but there's something here though. We're going to quit out of the game real quick. And that'll cause the enemy I'm looking for to spawn in. There we go. There we go. It's one of those crystal golem guys, but he's a different color. And that's actually pretty significant. I'm gonna smack him around a few times. He's got a bit more health than the blue ones. That ain't no big deal for us though. Yeah, just smack him with whatever you got until you get his HP depleted. Whoop. Try not to take too many hits. There we go. And then out pops a princess-looking person.
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulasil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long, so Before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulysio, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
Well, heck yeah.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Alrighty, and she poofs into thin air. And she basically serves as another magic merchant or trainer, whatever you want to call it. And she sells a lot of support sorceries, which are very useful to have. And the catalysts I want to use for the majority of the playthrough will be an upgrade of the one I currently have. I don't see her summon sign over there where it normally is. It's probably out in the water. You can't really see it. Nope, wait. No, there it is. Just couldn't quite see it from the distance. Yeah, I want to summon her. And thankfully, we've got all those crystal golems cleared out where I don't have to worry about them running up on us while I'm trying to communicate with her.
I am Dusk of Ulysio. It is an honor to see thee again.
Yeah, I know, it's been like 3 minutes. You learned how to bow properly from her. And let's see here. Hidden Body is pretty useful, as is Cast Light. Chameleon's really more of a... That's kind of fun in PvP. Repair... It's like having Repair Powder. And Hidden Weapon... Nah. I'm not terribly interested in those. I want that catalyst though, for sure. Let's see, with the souls I've got left... Sure, why not? I'll get Chameleon. That's good enough.
For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken, and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth. If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I only wish to be of some genuine assistance. May the flames guide thee.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Dusk. Alrighty. The Ulysio Catalyst has lower intelligence scaling, but it starts out with a higher base magic adjust. So if you're running a build that has lower intelligence, it's on, you know, a little bit on the lower end like mine, you'll actually do better to equip this catalyst as opposed to the Sorcerer Catalyst. And it only weighs 0.5 units. So kind of like, you know, why wouldn't you equip it? Whew, alright, so we got that done. And for this particular video, there's one other thing I want to do before we call it, but I'm going to cut out the run back, so see you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, here we are headed back to Firelink Shrine. I'm going to rest at the bonfire real quick, and then I'm going to take us to the next area I wanted to go to. Oh yeah, let me see. Have they gone down into the catacombs yet? Yep. They are. We'll see them again though. Alrighty. I wonder if he says anything else for the time being.
What's wrong? Get a bit of a scare out there? No problem. Have a seat and get comfortable. We'll both be hollow before you know it.
Yeah, speak for yourself, man. Literally.
Oh. Hello.
I'm considering a change of location. I have a rather pressing matter to attend to up above. That keeper has served me well, but enough with her.
Lautrec, I do not like you. You're a hateful prick. But at the very least, Lautrec is more or less honest about what he is. He doesn't really try to hide it like some other people. Okay, so gonna go back to this elevator. Gonna start to go up, but before it can carry us up very far, I'm just gonna slip off onto this area. And you were absolutely supposed to come here. You need to just roll onto that ledge there, which can be a little tricky, and if you're having problems with it, just equip enough armor or whatever to mid-roll onto it, and that makes it a little bit easier. Yeah, see, I messed it up right there. So, we'll try it again. Give me just a second to get back up there. What was that snoring? That wasn't there before. Huh. Strange. I didn't see anybody taking a nap just now. But I could swear I heard them. Alrighty. Let's try this again. I'm actually going to heed my own advice and make this a little easier on myself. Hang on. Am I mid-rolling? Yeah, alright. This does indeed make it easier to pull off. There we go. And then I'm not going to follow this pathway all the way up just yet because I want to get this item. The Undead Asylum, F2 West Key. We'll read that real fast. There we go. Key to the iron bars on the west side of the second floor of the North Undead Asylum. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison segmented by countless iron bars. But even if a hero found a key in Lordran to liberate this prison, would he have the means or the heart to ever come back? The means? Yeah, totally. The heart? No, it's not so much about heart as it is. It's just some stuff I want. I'll stay mid-rolling just for now till I make that jump again. So that hopefully I don't fail it. Alright, and here we go. Up the stairs, and hang on real fast, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. When nature calls, you better answer it. Okay, so you approach this huge nest that crow probably made, and you curl up like a ball, and then you just sit there and wait. Takes it a second, but something does indeed happen. There's that humongous black bird. Gonna snatch us up and go back to the asylum with us. Look at that face. He's like, this is fine. Okay. Undead Asylum 2.0. And upon returning, you'll notice we have a welcoming committee of my favorite enemy in the game, freaking Torch Hollows. Go on now. Get on, I said. Let's see, I'm still mid-rolling here. Let me switch into black leather gloves. And if y'all remember, at the very beginning of the game in my first video, I came over here. No, not over here. A little bit lower down, I guess. Where did I go? What's going on? Why am I so confused? Okay. Wait, what? Why is it that I literally just can't even today? There we go.
You, give me warm, give me soft.
I mean, I hear you talking, but I don't see you. That, voice is known as Snuggly the Crow. And he likes to ask for warm and soft, so you can trade warm and soft things with him for items. Specifically, something I want to trade. This rubbish, which apparently has no value. We're going to drop it right there in his nest. And then in order to actually make the trade with him, he got to quit out of the game and reload it. I'm glad that they fixed that in later Dark Souls games. Alrighty. Wait, on loading screens. There we go.
You, give me warm, give me soft.
No, that's all you get for now. Titanite chunk. I could have swore that gave you something else. Not that that's bad, you know. I could always use a Titanite chunk, but I really thought that that would give you some demon Titanite, actually. I know you can trade him something for demon Titanite. Maybe it's a prism stone. We'll try that. Yeah, and if you happen to drop an item that Snuggly won't give you anything for, he'll be really quick to be like, no, that's not warm and not soft, and I hate it. Take it back.
Give me.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so it was a prism stone. Got another little demon titanite that I'm going to use later. Okay, so, back to the asylum. There are more enemies back other than just hollows with their hilarious ragdoll physics. I'm going to take a sharp right over here, and I'm going to go ahead and rest at this bonfire just in case I get killed here. Because it's liable to happen. And you see that over there? Yep. A Black Knight. Fortunately, he's not terribly difficult to parry. Ah, we finally got a Black Knight weapon. I don't know that I'm going to use it, really, but hey, it's cool to have. If you're raising the stats for something like that, hey, go for it. And it's guaranteed red Titanite chunk drops from that Black Knight, as well as another Black Knight that's running around this place. So if you're working on any chaos weapons or trying to get a fire weapon up to a +10, there you go. No! He's angry. Is it because I killed you? Get owned by that boulder, dude. Get owned right along with you. Me trying to be all fancy, trying to parry this guy. Up, cleaned against the wall. There we go. It would be smarter just to hit him, but I love to parry things. Go on now. Get. And he drops one of my favorite shields in the game, or another one rather, the Crest Shield. What I love so much about this shield is for relatively low weight and with decent stability, take a look at that magic damage reduction. That's 80%. That comes in handy like big time. I'm actually going to equip that for now and use it momentarily. Whoa. Stupid archer. I don't think I showed this room in my first video of the playthrough. That was dumb. What was I even doing that for? But anyway, if you come in here, there's a locked door that you can't get through at the very beginning of the game. But if you grab that Asylum West key, or whatever it's called, this will show us. Yeah, F2 West key. That opens that door. And allows you to get a little item that you can't reach otherwise, called the Rusted Iron Ring. That's going to be very useful for when we go down into Blight Town. I'll probably do that in the next video, I'm thinking. Okay, so we got the ring, we got a shield, got some other stuff. Let's rest at this bonfire. Now, if you'll remember at the very beginning of the game, we saw the Asylum Demon, but in that first little hallway, we could see another one of those demons that looks a lot like the Asylum Demon, just kind of prowling about. Well, he's here, and we're going to take him on. So you cast Fall Control and walk to the center of the arena. And if you cast Fall Control, you won't take any damage from that fall. Now, this bad boy, he's a lot like the Asylum Demon, except he has a lot more health, and he can cast magic, which with the Crest Shield you can kind of block to an extent. It actually blocks a lot of it. Very useful to have. But for the most part, I'm just going to try and dodge everything, but I wanted to demonstrate how good the Crest Shield works. Because that magic attack he's doing, it actually does a ton of damage. I'm having a hard time hitting this dude with the halberd. So, I guess I'll discuss the boss and some of his weaknesses. He's very susceptible to bleed damage, so if you're using a weapon like a katana, like the Uchi Katana, or what's another one early in the game that does bleed? The Reinforced Club does bleed damage, as well as the Morning Star. But really, katanas and a particular curved sword you can get in the game, which you get way after coming to this area, but anything that hits hard and builds up bleed works really, really well against this guy. Against a lot of the bosses, really. But our good old halberd will serve us just fine. I don't think that magic buff was making me do a ton more damage. I'll go ahead and recast it while he's rearing back doing that attack. Woo! Yeah. Dang it. The hitbox on the halberd is usually just ridiculous, but for whatever reason, I'm having a hard time making it connect when I'm directly behind him. Oh, help. Nope. Get away from that. There we go. Get a running attack in there. Yeah. This boss can hit really hard, and he does have a lot of health, but I mean, if you just time your attacks correctly, dodge when you're supposed to, or block if you're using the Crest Shield, he's not too terrible. Sometimes he just gets stuck doing that over and over. There we go. These running attacks are hitting good. Honestly, a weapon with a little bit more verticality on the R1s would be nice. But I'll make this work. Let's see, if you're rocking some pyromancy, that usually works pretty good on him too if you have it upgraded high enough. But your pyromancy in this game just wrecks everything. That's why soul level 1 runs aren't actually all that difficult. Alrighty. Got him taken care of. Little optional boss that gives you a lot of souls for one thing. And he also drops a titanite slab. You need that to upgrade your weapon. If you take it through the standard reinforcement up to plus 15, you need a slab to finish upgrading it all the way. It's also used for lightning weapons and crystal weapons, if you choose to upgrade your weapon down those paths. We don't have that option just yet, but we will in a later video. So we come down here. We're back at that first little hallway of the game where you can actually see him. We need to backtrack to the cell that we originally show up in. It's another Black Knight that was hiding out in here. Go ahead and dispose of him. Ah, come on now. Well, would you look at that? I died. Man, it would suck if I lost those souls. I think I'm good, though. Oh, crap. Well, I didn't take that much damage. Oh, let's see. Yeah, here we go. Want my souls back. Wonder how much damage they take from a magic buff. Oh, gimme! Whew. Alright, dude, you need to chill out. You need to slow your roll. A magic weapon doesn't actually do much damage to him. Ah! Really? Yeah. Enemies are programmed to punish you for healing, so sometimes it's better to just go on and finish something off before you heal. Well, he didn't drop any of his equipment, but he gave us another red titanite chunk, should we choose to use it later on. And then back in our original cell, there's another corpse here with a peculiar doll. Now, what's so peculiar about the peculiar doll? A strange doll in strange dress. There once was an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. Hint, hint, hint. Alrighty. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with these souls next. I could level up. I could reinforce my pyromancy flame. Could buy some spells. So many things I could do with these souls. What all could I level up that would be particularly useful? Decisions, decisions. Yeah. I'll go ahead and level up a little bit and save the rest of my souls for probably reinforcing my pyromancy flame. Alright. Let's get the hell out of here. Damn torch hollows. You get on now. You quit all that mess. Don't do it. Ah! There. Take a halberd up the ass. See how you like that. Oh, let's see. As far as trading with Snuggly the Crow, I'm not going to bother with any more of it right now, just in the interest of time. I'll probably trade some more stuff with him off camera. But you can trade a Sunlight Metal to him for a White Titanite chunk, the Red Moss Clump for 1 Twinkling Titanite, purple for 1 Twinkling Titanite, and if you give him a Blooming, he'll give you 2 Twinkling Titanite. And as far as anything else, if you give him Humanity, I think he gives you a Ring of Sacrifice. And there's a couple of other items you can trade to him that I don't have. I may end up doing that later on, though. You can get some interesting things out of him. So you run on back to this crow's nest, but don't just run straight through here, because it's not going to automatically go to a cutscene like in the beginning of the game. You have to curl up like a ball again. And after the first time you do it, the animation plays out a lot quicker, which is nice. And the crow just drops us back off in that nest. And here we are. Let's see. Now that I don't need the crest shield anymore for the time being, I'm just going to put grass crest back on for that good old stamina regeneration. Drop down here, get this little soul item I missed. Soul of a Lost Undead. There's that snoring again. Man. They're sleeping good. They're sleeping like I wish I slept.
Oh, hello there. I'm pleased to see you safe. As always, if you provide the materials, I can teach you pyromancy.
And I do believe I'll provide him with some materials. Got it up to a +5. That'll do okay for now.
Come back if you find anything new.
Let's see. Got 5,000 souls. Is there anything else I could buy from
Oh, hello.
old
Well, you
Griggs?
certainly are keeping at it. Myself.
Magic shield, but yeah.
Goodbye then. Do stay safe.
Don't exactly need magic shield. Oh, well, look who made it back.
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life.
Yeah, to think you swore to protect her with your life, and then you freaking ditched her in the Tomb of the
Your
Giants.
Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Miracles, was it? Sometimes I lose myself. Pay me no mind.
Trying to debate if I want to buy any miracles from him just yet or not. How many soul items do I have? Yeah, if you'll notice, he's not as talkative now as he once was. Doesn't go on and on about faith and all that crap. He did something wrong and he knows it. I still want to buy Homeward from him though. There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I lose myself.
Yeah, sitting there with a guilty conscience. Now, spoiler alert, which I kind of already gave it away. He led that party of the 2 clerics and the female clericess, priestess. I don't know, he calls her Your Highness. He led them down into the catacombs and further on down into the Tomb of the Giants and abandon them there for who knows why. If he wants them to turn undead or if he wants them to die so he can get their humanity, we don't know. But the way the quest line plays out is if you go down in there and rescue them, you'll find out that the two guys are hollow. You have to kill them to save. Her name is Rhea of Thorland. And she'll eventually go up to the undead church close to where Andre is. And that's where she'll be. But if you leave her there long enough, this asshole right here will kill her. And the reason I'm so salty about it is because on one of my playthroughs I wasn't able to purchase a miracle I wanted from her. It's the only way you can get it in the game, because he hauled off and killed her. And I still haven't forgiven him for that. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill him right now to make sure he does not do that.
By the Lords, you deaf. No. This can't end. It can't end like this.
You old piece of dog crap. I'll take your 2 humanity. You can burn in hell. Alrighty. That's enough of them there shenanigans. I think this is a good stopping place for us. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, feel free to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want. And until then, until next time, you guys take care.